You know, as happy as I am with this little wing of our prison, and it's weird calling it a wing of the prison, given that it is essentially its own prison. But as happy as I am with it, I do want to make some improvements. I do want to make it a little bit better. I think it needs its own security office, and I think it needs a bunch of door servos as well. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to say, let's clear out a bunch of these trees. And obviously this is going to get me some money, and that's kind of okay. I'm not going to complain whatsoever about that. But I'm going to clear out these trees, and we're going to build the entire structure right down onto this bit of island. And I'm going to put some different rooms in there. And I might put a medical wing in there. I might put a bit of an infirmary in there, because we do occasionally get people that either overdose, or they fight, or they get injured in one way or other up here, who are 100% going to need to be moved down into an infirmary. And with how far away the infirmary is, well, sometimes they die. It's as simple as that. So we're probably going to want to do something about that. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and demolish that wall right there. And let's go ahead into foundations and see what we can do. So we want to come down to, I'm going to say there. And we're going to want to come down to about there. We're going to want to, let's see. We can come down into this space a little bit, but we can't really do too much with it. So 1, 2, 3. I guess we could do this. We can't really do anything there. We can sort of do that, and we can sort of do that. I don't know that I like that, though. So I think what we'll do is cancel that little bit, and we'll have this little cutaway here, and that'll be fine for sort of a security space is what that'll be. And I think what we could also do is go into walls, go into here. We'll put a wall there at some point, and I guess we'll have an infirmary in this space. Or maybe up here would be better. I think up here would be better, actually. Let's go back to foundations. And let's go and say that this space is going to be some kind of infirmary. And I think that'll be pretty solid. So what we could do is maybe this as well. Maybe we could have the entrance be right here. Or maybe we'll not do that because it looks a little bit weird. That'll be our infirmary, though. And then this space will be something else. I don't really know what it'll be, but it'll be something else. In terms of doors, I mean, honestly, probably going to go with a large jail door right there. And then since this will be our security space, I'm gonna give it a chance, and I'm gonna say let's just do a staff door. And then I don't know what this space will be. Maybe a staff room could go in here, so we'll do something like that. And let's just let it get built. Let's go ahead and let them build all this. We'll prioritize that work. Shouldn't take too long to do. And then once it's done, we are, you know, gonna be looking at a little bit of a better facility up here. Having that security space will be beautiful for the door servos. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get those. So we're going to want 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And then 6, 7. We're going to want door servos in all of that space. We're going to want one there and there. And I guess there as well. And then we don't really need them on all of the cells, but we are going to need them on the showers. And we're going to want them here and here as well. We don't really need them going along this main entranceway, although we could do with one there. We've got some guards that are apparently having some trouble. That's a bit of a worry. Okay. We'll go for here as well. And I guess we'll go for here as well. And that should be everything. What happened here? Why are my guards in the water? Oh, what do you mean someone escaped? What do you mean someone escaped? Hello? How did they manage to escape over there? I guess from down this way? I don't even know. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the wall right there. And I think that's okay in there. It's a little bit weird, that shading, but we're all right. Let's go ahead into objects then and get some lights and just start to turn this place into something kind of nice. So we'll get some lights in there. We'll go for some lights just in here as well. And we'll go for some lights into the security space as well. And that'll be fine. That'll be a pretty good setup, I think. We are going to want to get some... Let's go for the ceramic floors in the infirmary this time. It'll be a little bit less bright than the other one. The staff room can have a nice, I guess, brown carpet is fair enough. And then I guess the security room could have... What did the other one have? The other one has this kind of flooring. So that's what we'll do for this security room as well. So we'll go ahead and do that and make sure that the wall is still going to be built there. All right. Let's prioritize all of that. In fact, let's just prioritize everything going on in this prison so that my workers are only working on this. And then we'll hopefully be in a pretty good spot to get this all going on. Oh, what do you mean someone died? How did you die? Overdosed? Oh, man. How many... How many of these inmates do we have right now? How many of the criminally insane do we have? We have... let me see here. I want to scroll. We've got 12. Well, actually, we have 11. One of them's dead. All right, well... That's not exactly ideal, is what I'm going to say there. But, sure, I guess. I guess that's just the way things go in that particular case. Let me see here. Let me go to utilities. Let me go and bring some electrical cable in here. And let me bring some electrical cable in there and in there, just to make sure that all of those spaces have power properly. And then what I want to do is go to rooms, and I guess staff room is going to be this one. And I guess security is going to be this one. And then this, oh, have we just found a tunnel? We have. Hello. All right, well, let's go ahead and get that removed real quick. There we go. We'll just do that. And I guess, you know what we're also going to do? We're going to shake down everywhere and just see what's going on. So rooms, we want an infirmary. It's going to go here. And then we need medical beds, which is totally easy to do. So medical beds, 1, 2, 3. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that should be a pretty good infirmary, I think, for all of that. We're going to want a few doctors. Let's go 1, 2, 3, I guess. And I think I can deploy them. Yeah, so we can go 1, 2, 3 doctors in there. And is that at all times? Because I'm kind of going to need it to be at all times. We need doctors assigned to all of these rooms. You know, just to make sure that if anything does happen, there's doctors kind of everywhere. So there's 3 in there. And then this one is... Well, I don't really know. I guess we'll do 1, 2, 3. And then we have 7 doctors. So maybe what we do is we have one that's going to be roaming, I guess. So there'll be 1 doctor that can kind of go wherever he's needed, and that should be fine. So that should be pretty good for the infirmary. Staff room is going to need a wide sofa and a drinks machine. So let's see here. We're going to want this. And I think what we'll do is something like that with a nice big TV wherever it happens to be. It's in here somewhere. I know it. There's the radio. There's the large TV, so it can go there. And back this way, let's do a drink machine and a snack machine. And then what we could also do is maybe a coat stand in the corner. We could do some table tennis. And I think we can do some arcade cabinets as well. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And that'll be our staff room, and that'll be pretty good for them. This right here is going to need a door control system, which I think we'll go and place... Let's see here. Where do we want to put this? CCTV monitors are quite important as well. Let's do a CCTV monitor there. Let's do door control there. And we're not really going to bother with anything else, is what I think we'll do. We're going to need, obviously, a desk. So the desk can go there, the chair can go there, and the filing cabinet can go back there. And that'll be fine for the security room. We also kind of need some fancy marble tiles right there just to get that done right. And then that'll be everything. So this infirmary is up and running, which is good news, because it means that, like I said, if anyone gets sick or overdoses in this end of the prison, they can actually go to that infirmary. Although I think what I am going to do is go to deployment and say minimum security only on that. Those are going to be staff only. And then we should be fine for that, is what I'm thinking. Should be totally fine. So the door control system is going to need a little bit of power. Let's go ahead and run that down to here and get that prioritized. And then we'll go ahead and connect it to everything as well. So let's connect it to all of these servos, of which there are many. There are so many servos in here. But it should be good. I think it's going to be good to have all this connected up like this, and it means that people should be able to get around a little bit quicker. Even if that is a lot of servos for one door control system, it should be fine. We can also go ahead and connect up the cameras just a little bit there to make sure that they are constantly monitored. And like I said, we should be fine, although it doesn't look like these are actually connected. Oh, they are. They're just not actually manned by a guard right now, so that's okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go to staff. Let's go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go to 55 guards, and there we go. So that's everything manned in there. So the servos are now running. The cameras are now running. That's good. That's kind of what we want. The shakedown's done as well. And let's see here. So we have 7 in solitary plus 4 waiting, 14 in lockdown, 1 requires medical, and there's 1 dead body. Interesting. That's not exactly ideal. It looks like a little something might have happened over here for sure. And then up this way, everything kind of seems okay, except for the workers who are definitely struggling a little bit out there. They're not having a great time out in the water there, but yeah, they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll manage. So, I guess the good news at this point is that we've managed to get security into this space. We've got an infirmary in this space. We've got more or less everything that they're going to want. But I want to get my prisoners doing some work, is what I want them doing. So I'm thinking that we either need to expand the islands a little bit, or we could build a small facility here that could have a cleaning cupboard and a laundry space. And we'll see if we can have that be like a shared workspace. And I kind of want to try that. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want to try that. So let's go to foundations. Let's just do some brick buildings. And let's just go... I mean, cleaning cupboards don't need to be huge. So let's do a... Let's just do 10 by 5. And that should be fine. And then let's go here. And I guess we'll do something a little bit bigger. Something like that for a laundry room. And we'll go ahead and just prioritize getting that built. And it should be fine. We can get some people working in there. Maybe not that many people working in there for each one, because this is technically going to be 2 different workspaces rather than just 1. But we should be fine. Should be totally fine. I mean, if I look at planning, we can go in here. We can say that this is going to be the layout. And then this. I want a door there. That actually needs to go, that bit of planning, because I want the door to be there, right in the middle. And then we can do a door there. And that's kind of what I want this to be. So if we go into walls and doors, we can go to doors, and we can say, let's just do a normal jail door on each side of that. We'll prioritize getting that done. And then we can go to flooring. We can go to gravel. We can say right there and right there. And then we'll throw some servos under that. We'll get it automated and everything should be fine. So we're going to say servo there and there. We're going to say a nice, let's say, brick wall down the middle. Go ahead and prioritize all of that. Let me go to objects again. Make sure we actually have that door going in there. So it's going to be you, which I think is actually getting placed. So I think we're fine. There we go. So that's going in. We'll get the servos in good time. We'll get the wall in good time. And then, like I said, this is going to be a cleaning cupboard right there. And the other one is going to be a laundry right there. And that should be pretty solid. we're going to need to get some power to this as well. So let's see what we can do for that. Is this overloaded at all? Not really. So let's bring some power to there from the kennels. And then we should be sorted. Other than lights and, you know, everything that this actually is going to need. Also, a tunnel's been discovered. Hello? Where are you trying to go? Why are they constantly trying to escape? I'm lovely to them. There's nothing bad ever happens here. Oh my god. There's nothing bad ever happens here. What are they doing? They're fine. They're fine. They're overreacting. It's nothing. Nothing at all. There we go. So the servos are up and running. Let's go ahead and connect you, I guess. Or you. Is it going to be better to connect this one? Yeah, let's go ahead and connect. Is someone escaping? Someone is escaping. Okay, well, I would rather he didn't. There's a couple of them actually trying to escape right now, which is interesting. Not really sure how I feel about that, I'm going to be honest. I think what we might need to do is go into deployment. We need to go to patrols. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to say, give me a patrol. I can't believe 2 of them just escaped. Give me a patrol just up and down there. And let's say this is going to be pretty much at all times, right? We're going to have guards going up and down here at all times, making sure people aren't escaping. And that'll be fine. Right, and that'll hopefully help things a little bit. I'd be slightly tempted to put an armed guard on there, but we'll be fine. I'm sure that'll be fine, is what that'll be. Let's take a little bit of a look at the laundry then. So we're gonna need some laundry machines, which I'm pretty sure need connected up to everything. So let's just do a bunch of those, nice wall of them. We'll do some laundry baskets like this, and we'll do some ironing boards like, let me maybe remove those. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and that'll maybe be okay. I think these can maybe be moved into the middle of the room a little bit as well. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. So let's prioritize that. We're gonna need to bring some pipes up here, I know that for sure. So what we'll do is bring some pipes like this. We'll cancel that a little bit and just connect it up properly. There we go. And prioritize. There we go. Oh, also power. That's totally a thing that they're going to need too. So let's bring some power over to here. Let's prioritize and get everything done. But there we go. So the laundry is technically up and working. The cleaning cupboard is technically up and working. So if we go into deployment and we go to the work scheduler, we can go ahead and say that we're going to want to assign 2 guards in there and 1 in there. We'll say 2 in there, actually, and maybe 3 in there. And I guess we go ahead and start assigning workers, right? Which is totally something I've forgotten how to do. Prison labor. So we can have 6 jobs in here. We can have 12 jobs in here. So we'll do that and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if that actually ends up being something that they end up doing well. I kind of want to expand the cleaning cupboard a little bit, or maybe do another one somewhere. It's definitely a little bit weird just having it kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it might mean that we have prisoners from, I don't know, both sides, I guess, from the minimum security and from everywhere else, you know, coming along and doing their thing. So I guess we'll find out is what we'll do. We'll also put a window there because I can. And I guess a window there because I can as well. And something like that as well. We'll just get some nice windows on there and make this place kind of a little bit less prison-like, I suppose. I've also never placed windows in this before, I don't think. I mean, they look about as good as I'd expect. They actually let light in as well, which is pretty cool. I mean, of course they do. They're windows, but I didn't know the game actually simulated that. I'm going to be honest. Genuinely didn't know the game simulated that. That's kind of cool. I also realize I haven't explained a thing that I did. I have changed some of the scheduler a little bit. You might notice that there's a work and free time space right here at 10 a.m. Reason for that being that I changed 10 a.m. to free time rather than double yard time. And 5 p.m. is the same. It's rather than double yard time, it's free time, then yard time. Reason for that is because I was noticing that after the long mornings, a lot of our prisoners would come into the canteens and just, well, frankly, piss on the floor. So I'm thinking that with a little bit of free time, they might go back to their cells, relieve themselves, and then go and get some food rather than, you know, again, you know, pissing all over the floor. Basically, there's really no nice way to put that. It's kind of what they do. It's kind of what they've been doing. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Are you? Oh, you're being escorted. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. That's probably for the best. What I do want, though, is I want to see how the working goes. We've got 12 of them working laundry. I'm very tempted to see if we can get more of them working. But we'll just kind of chill for a little bit on that, because I do know I do want workshops. That is a thing I want, but we're also going to need classrooms for that. We're going to need a lot of things for that. So I don't know. I don't think workshops are going to be a thing that we get anytime soon, because I'm pretty sure we also need to have an induction for them going into a workshop. So yeah, it's going to be a minute before we get any workshops. Also, let's do a little bit of fence there just to stop people from going through that space. It'll just make it a little bit more tricky for, you know, prisoners to potentially escape, even though they can kind of just go around and get, you know, into the water. But that's fine. Most of them, when they try to escape, actually happen to drown. So, I mean, take from that what you may. That's not necessarily a good thing, but it's just the reality. It's just what happens. It's just the way things happen to go. They're not good swimmers, is what I'm getting at. They're really not good swimmers. So, you know, more power to them, I guess. Let me see here, though, because do we have a... We do. We have got some fence gates. Interesting. Wait, what's going on down here? What are you doing? Why is... Oh, that's not good. Okay, sure. We have got some fence gates. What I'm thinking I want to do is I want to put one there. And then I want to go back here and do a fence that goes up this way and over like that. That way guards can still get through down here, but this whole thing is going to be that little bit more secure, and I think that's probably going to be for the best. So we'll just go ahead and get a little gate in there at some point. Oh, that's great. We've just blocked a guard into that space. That's fantastic. Anybody gonna do? There we go. All right. So guards can get through there again, which is beautiful news. Can I put down some grass there? Yeah, I can. All right. I will do a little bit of grass back there as well. And that will hopefully get this guy a little bit unstuck, although looking at it, it might be because there's no grass there. So we'll just, we'll do that. We'll bring some grass over here and some grass over here. And there we go. So that'll help him get out, which is what we want. All right, so it's eat time at the minute. Work time is 1 p.m. Honestly, what I might do is change that so it's work and free time. And then if we go to deployment, we can do this. So they shower. We probably want to change that, actually. So they shower and then they eat. So let's change that to be eat time. And then we'll go to work and free time from 11. So something like that should be a pretty good schedule. Which means everybody should be going to work, which is hopefully gonna be fantastic. Assuming, I think someone might have just tried to escape, but he didn't get very far. So let's see what's going on then. Are we gonna have anybody come down here to actually go to work? Thus far, no. Which I guess is fair enough. Maybe I have to assign this. I honestly don't know. What is going on? I'm hearing something. Hello? I'm pretty sure I just heard some fighting. There's some blood there. That's good. Oh, hello. Yeah, someone's trying to escape. What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, he got by the cats. Where's he going? Oh, he's going back to his cell. Okay. Yeah, so this plan doesn't seem to have worked. These workspaces are not getting used. Interesting. Unless they have to be educated. Is that a thing? Do they have to be... So max job's 12, but we've got no one actually doing it. Oh, there he goes. Let's get him. Let's get him, boys. Oh, someone got him. I think the cat got him. The cat was barking at him. Interesting. All right. Let's see then. Logistics or deployment. I mean, this isn't being used right now. So if I was to go and say minsec on that, it still hasn't actually assigned any workers to it. So if we go and look at programs, workshop safety, behavioral therapy, spiritual guidance. No, we don't really have anything there. I guess I'll wait until tomorrow and see what happens. Oh, there's a little something else going on over there. That's great. I guess we'll wait until tomorrow and see what happens. See if that maybe, I don't know, if things maybe improve in there. But I'm not sure. I've probably done something wrong on that. I've probably definitely done something wrong on that. Maybe it does need to be connected to the rest of the prison. I really don't know. We'll keep the building for the time being, though. And I think what we're also going to do is we're going to build something just across from it. And I want to do a classroom, to be honest. I want to do at least one classroom. So if we do this, we could actually get 2 classrooms in there. So if I go to planning and I go to walls and I say from here to there, we can split it in the middle. We can do a door there and there. And I guess that can be a classroom, is what that can be. So if we go to flooring and we go to gravel, we can do this. We can do this. We can say build the whole thing as a priority. We can go and say, let's do some regular... Oh, we don't have the money right now. Well, let's fix that. We can go real quick and just sell all of this to get a ridiculous amount of money. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Let's go jail doors there and there. And yeah, that'll just be 2 classrooms, I guess, is what that can be. Nothing super fancy, but we can start running, you know, workshop safe. Well, we can't run workshop safety inductions. We can run something in there. We'll run something in here. Utilities, servos, there and there, and prioritize. And then power is going to be a case of... I'm going to take it from here, actually, for this one. So we'll run power this way. And that way. We'll prioritize it. And that'll get the servos going. Then we're going to need some lighting as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go for the middle? I can sort of double up the middle a little bit. So there we go. That will keep those rooms nice and bright. Which is probably for the best. Oh, also everything is installed. So let's go have a real quick look at this door control system. Let's get you connected to there and there. And yeah, if we go to rooms and we go to classroom, it needs to be 5 by 5, which both of these are at the very least. We are going to be needing... Oh, we can do classy windows. Interesting. All right, well, let's do some classy windows on the classy rooms, I guess. So we'll go there and we'll go there. And then we'll go for, so what do we need? Office desks for 1. So let's go there and there for the office desks. We're going to need, we could probably put some bookshelves in here if we really wanted to, but I want some school desks. Oh, we got a blackboard as well. Okay, well, let's do that in the corners in front of some of those windows. And we'll do, what else have we got? We got water coolers, all that kind of stuff. Let's just do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could probably put those closer together, honestly. So something a bit like that. So we can get a decent number of inmates into each of the classrooms. That seems like it'd be a pretty solid idea. And then I guess for flooring, what we can do is go for wood. It's a bit expensive, but I think it'll look good. Over here is just going to be a case of white tiles. And again, we'll just go ahead and prioritize all of that, get it done. And we've got 2 classrooms. We've got some workspaces that no one uses. And generally that's probably fine. Yeah, still no inmates going to any of the workspaces whatsoever. That's great, is what that is. What are you doing? What are you actually, you want spirituality? Oh, we need to get a chapel as well. Maybe that's something we could throw up here. Or like right here would be kind of cool. This is slowly turning into like a town, isn't it? Rather than a prison. Let's see what we can do for a chapel then. White walls, maybe? White walls would be kind of nice, I think. Let's do a chapel using white walls. So, hopefully that'll be big enough right there. And if we go to planning, we can go to walls, we can go to here. And it's that size. Doors can be right in the middle. And if we go to doors, we can just go for a regular door, I think. So something a bit like that. And we'll prioritize. There we go. So that'll be our chapel. Which again is hopefully going to be big enough. Because if it isn't, that's going to be a little bit awkward. Is what that's going to be. Also, when do the... So let's see here. Foundational education, we'll start that. And that's going to be from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. And then what else have we got? So where does this take place? In a common room. Interesting. This takes place by a doctor in an infirmary, psychologist in an office, and that's general education. So really, foundation education is something we could probably add another class to. And if we go to edit schedule, yeah, we can sort of do it that way. I think that'll be fine. We can maybe just chain... Yeah, we'll just do 2 of them at once. So what we're going to need to do is go to deployment, and during work hours, we're going to need to say, let's have maybe 2 guards in each of the classrooms. And what else have we got? So spiritual guidance was a thing that we needed. So if we go to rooms and we go to... chapel needs to be 6 by 6. This isn't big enough, is it? No. It's not big enough at all. That's a little bit of a pain, is what that is. That is a little bit of a pain right there. I'm a little annoyed. I'm definitely a little bit annoyed. Let's see. Alcoholics group therapy. Let's try and get 2 of those going, and we'll edit that schedule. So where does that take place? It takes place in a shared common room. Which one? So that's the MinSec common room. That's the shared common room. I think what we can do there, though, is say that... Let me see. Deployment. This is shared. How do I... It's a custom sector, right? So we want this to be medium... and max and supermax, not protective custody, and not criminally insane. So that's what that common room is going to be. And that'll be fine. So that way, everyone in here can use that common room for alcoholics group therapy, and then everyone up here can use that one for alcoholics group therapy. The chapel is just not big enough. So I do wonder if I was to go and say white walls there and there and there, and then maybe just demolish some walls a little bit. Would that count? Is my question. It's going to be a weird looking room. Going to be a very weird looking room. But I want to see if this actually counts. So rooms and chapel. And that. Technically, that does count. Yes. Okay. That's very strange looking. I'm a little uncomfortable with it. I'm definitely a little uncomfortable with how this room looks. I'd be tempted to connect it down here, but I think it might look worse. But I don't know. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. Right, we'll just get a bit of wall into that corner just to make it look a bit less weird. It's still weird looking. But I mean, if we go and say demolish that wall and then put a bit of white wall there, we can go ahead and say dump that door. And then we can go in and say, give me some regular doors. So we're going to want this one there and there. And that should be fine. Then just a little bit of gravel going right up to there. Apparently that doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, foundations. Bulldoze that bit. All right. So let's get that out of there. Flooring, gravel there. And then I think wood. Although that's going to be too expensive, isn't it? Yeah, that's way too expensive. All right, well. Let's go and sell all of these guys. And then we'll go ahead and do some wood. Is what we'll do. So nice wooden floors right there. With, so we're going to need an altar. We need a few things. So an altar annoyingly can't go, so it wants a 6x6 room, but I can't put the altar central in the room. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'm not going to lie, but we're going to have to just do this. Is what we're going to have to do. And then I guess we could do some prayer mats. I don't know what way these are supposed to face. I don't know if that's the front of them or that's the, we'll just do them this way. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Well, it's technically more than 3, but whatever. And then pews. So these will go central because of course they will. That's great. All right, well. 1, 2, 3. Anything else I can put in here? I guess we could do another pew up there. Gonna have it at the side. That's where the choir can sit. I guess. That's what that is. And a bit of a red carpet right there, I think, as well. Just to make it kind of fancy, let's give it a little bit of a pattern. We'll go for wooden floors there, and right down the middle. And prioritize everything. So that should all get built pretty quickly, is my thinking. That should all get built nice and quickly. There we go. So the chapel is technically done. We're going to want some lights in here, I'm thinking. So we'll just kind of go and do lights the whole way up the middle. And that should be all right. And then I guess if we go and have a look at programs, spiritual guidance led by a spiritual leader in a chapel. So there's 103 in queue. Let's start spiritual guidance and let's run it twice. We could actually run it 3 times if we really wanted to. Maybe we'll stop the middle one. We'll run it like that. We'll run it twice in a day. Oh, we could do it again in the evening, actually. So let's edit the schedule. Let's move this one up to here. And then what we need to do is, during that time, we want to have just a few guards in there, I think. And that should be pretty good, I think. I reckon that'll be good. We've got power in there. We've got a chapel. We've got classrooms. We've got kind of everything going on that we need to be going on. I'm actually quite happy with this, as ridiculous as the whole thing looks. We've got security. We've got a staff room. We've got, you know, doctors. We've got jobs that no one's doing. We've got classrooms that I don't know if anyone's using. We've got spiritual guidance. We've got a death. That's... How did you die? Murdered by prisoner. You had to, didn't you? You had to kill someone. Just as I was saying that things have been good today. Just as I was saying that things had been good, you had to go and kill someone.